There is a main emphasis in Egypt on energy, in which Italy, ENI, and Edison are playing a major part. So that's focused on oil and gas slash LNG. On renewables, also Egypt is heavily focusing on energy transition or energy diversification, not only because there is a drive to go green, but it's largely based on necessity, a very high increase in demand for electricity in Egypt, even that they have found a lot of oil and gas. There's still not enough. There is also a very big focus of Europe, Italy, plus other countries to invest in Egypt as a potential source of future supply of renewable energy. So not only electricity, but mainly green hydrogen and green ammonia. And then the other very big sector in Egypt, which is infra, and that's rail transportation and ports, which it's necessary for the domestic development of Egypt, but of course related to the geographical position of Egypt as a country that holds access to and North Africa, or Asia and Europe, because the Suez Canal, there is a very big Egyptian strategy pushed by the government slash army to set up a long list of new ports, port expansions, free trade zones, logistical centers. So Egypt wants to strengthen or reposition itself as what I would say a centerpiece in global maritime and global railway connected transport and trade. Now, that links more or less to what Italy officially is proposing also. Italy sees it as a potential energy hub for Southern Europe slash Europe. Italy sees it as a logical logistical hub for intra and inter Mediterranean maritime trade, which is normal. And historically, as you know, of course, Italy and Egypt have a very long history of either being directly involved, let's say the Roman Empire. We have identified that logically energy, it's a major sector where Italian government, Italian companies, Italian financial institutions should play a much larger role than they are doing right now. On ports, on maritime and infrastructure, I think Italy is playing a very smaller role than what would be possible if there is a real focus on it. Yeah, and that's not because the report is Italian, but I know maritime companies from Italy very good. I know their shipyards, I know their capabilities, and looking at what is going on in Egypt and what will be going on in Egypt, there is a huge opportunity to address these issues in a much more bilateral way than currently is being done. At this moment, and I'm not Italian, I'm from the Netherlands, so maybe I'm more critical. I think the Italian approach when looking at Egypt should be a much more proactive approach, a much more let's go there and show them what we can do than the current